What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So I got you in a higher point of view than what I usually would. We're actually going to try to wrap the front bumper here. Sorry, just getting in front of the camera. Actually that's fine. So I have the bumper here. I bought a brand new bumper. Reason why, because mine had broken tabs, and on top of that the vinyl from the old wrap was very difficult to remove, and turns out that's the only reason why it was that way, because the bumper was repainted multiple times and it was actually lifting up the paint, whereas the rest of the car is perfect because the rest of the car is original paint. So I discussed that already in the previous videos, you know that. So here it is, a brand new bumper from Lexus. It already has its coating on there. If I can show you guys, it has like this smooth rubbery plastic coating on it, so it sticks to the vinyl pretty easily, but it also is kind of like slick to where it kind of doesn't. So I'm hoping this won't give me any issues, but it doesn't matter because I'm actually going to put a walled front lip over it. So technically all I have to wrap is just this upper area here, to be honest, but I went the extra mile and wrapped inlays in here because eventually if I take the lip off to drive around with stock bumper, I'm gonna want to have a fully wrapped stock bumper as well. So this is brand new, so it doesn't have anything in here. There's no sensors, no windshield wiper cutouts, or cap. That's in the other bumper outside, the cap in here. So I just did inlays on this area here where the headlight is, on the upper area where you won't see, and then inlays in here. This is a very easy yet difficult bumper. I had a difficult time wrapping chrome and it looked like total poop, and you guys know that because on my previous videos you can see the disgustingness of the bumper, because first time wrapping a car and I wrap chrome, this is what I get. So I cut it out just about 2 inches on both sides. On that side it doesn't matter because I'm actually going to be stretching this bumper. I hope I could. So stretching it horizontally or across from the bumper will actually increase the stretch, or rather the shrinkage, when I go to put heat on the edges, and that's gonna cause it to yeah, like exactly what it is, shrink wrap itself, instead of trying to fight with fingering and triangles and stuff like that. So I'm moving the cap right here because this shocks me all the time. And I actually might get shocked now just doing this, and I really don't like the feeling of getting shocked. But, I just want to get rid of it altogether. Hopefully I can do this without getting torn up. It's a really scary feeling. And I'll be honest with you. This thing is probably super conductive now. So there we go. Let me just touch this piece of metal. Ooh, okay, good. So I rolled out the roll on the floor, as you see in this clip here, and I just cut it right in half because the other half is going to go to the rear bumper. What sucks is the fact that I'm getting a half lip. It's actually going to take another long strip like this, so it's kind of like wasteful in vinyl, but it's what's needed to get that wrapped. So what I'm gonna do now is pull this back a little bit. I don't have another hand with me, so I'm gonna try to do this by myself. I could ask my brother, but I don't want to bother him. I'm gonna try to attempt it like CK wraps and wrap it by myself. The only bad thing with having this bumper stand here is it's gonna get in the way here, but it's fine. I'll just cut a relief cut. Let's see. Go ahead and just heat up the middle, and what we're gonna do is just stretch it across the board. I gotta get back here too. What's up guys, welcome back. This is the part 2 to this video. As you can see, I've already done one side of the bumper. I did that off the car on the bumper rack, and that was a pain because even though I zip tied the bumper to the rack slid across the tiles and the floor. I had no way of bolting it down, so I ended up zip tying it to one of the wheels and I finished it off. But today's another day and we're gonna go ahead and finish the other side. So one thing I have to address is make sure your work area and station is very clean. I got these tiles to make sure that whatever I do in here is gonna be super clean, because the tiles have these ribs and these little channels that actually collects all the dirt and dust that falls down from the car. Problem is I have a dog too, and she's white and her fur is everywhere. I forgot to vacuum up very well, so one benefit, or actually no, one con about having a dog that sheds is their fur is going to be everywhere, and this is staticky, so it kind of clings onto it. So I had trouble with pulling the vinyl back and trying to get her fur out. So like I said, this bumper is going to get a front walled lip on here anyway, so I don't really care about it being perfect. That wall lip's going to stay on this car for probably 95 to 99% of the time. Only time I'll take it off is either it breaks, or if I'm driving somewhere and I don't want to damage the lip and I just want to rock the OEM bumper. But anyway, I have it on the car. It's held on by one bolt over there. I might put another one right here actually, and we're gonna start wrapping this. Alright guys, so here it is, the completed bumper. I still got to put all the stuff on the inside in, the grill, the mesh, but it looks fantastic. Came out perfect, way better than my rose gold one if you've seen the previous videos of all the fingering here. I was able to get away with it with just doing inlays in this area and inlays down here. Man, it looks fantastic, it looks like paint. So I was very fortunate the bumper was just a raw black material, because there are some areas where like I said, if it was paint, you would see it, like right here. But then again, I'm covering the whole thing with a front lip. The washer caps are going to cover these holes. The sensor is going to cover that hole. I have a carbon fiber fog light cover coming in as well. And yeah, the car is done. At least for right now, until the front lip comes in next week. I do a video on wrapping the door handles. I was able to get the door handles to lay perfect without any pullback, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Still gotta do a video on the roof wrap. I'm undecided if I want to do black or keep it with the Nebula black or Demon or whatever color you want to call this. I really like the color, and it's dark enough to where you don't have to do a gloss black roof, but it will have a nice contrast to it. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Still gotta do the rear bumper. I'll do a video on that. The rear bumper is gonna be a lot easier than this. The only inlay I need on the rear bumper would be where the reflectors go. And besides that, you know, this car is almost done. Also, I'll do a video on the hood. The hood still has some adhesive from the last vinyl wrap, so I gotta remove some of that. It's very very stubborn adhesive. So for the most part, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's quite long, not like the last video I did or the previous video where I did a full-on talk. I think I'm gonna start cutting it back to what it was before, which is just pretty much just you know, B-rolls and things like that, because I think it's a lot more fun watching that than watching a whole video of me rapping and talking. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna end it right here, and I'll see you on the next one when I finish wrapping the rest of this car. Peace.